Why do I have to cover someone on DE? But I'm a YouTube ranter. Fine. I'll cover this person, but this will be the only person on that website I'll cover. Can we please try to keep it on YouTube? Well... Hello everyone. Today is a different video than usual. I am covering someone on DeviantArt. Apparently they are a bit of an art thief. If not directly, then with programs to use others' art for it. This user goes by the name Soliglomeration, who I'll be calling Sol from now on. Who, according to the About section on her DeviantArt, uses she, her pronouns. With that stated, let's get to Sol's gallery. We're going to start with just straight up stolen content, with the only thing changed is the watermark or proper credit is removed. This image is really good. The pizza looks like those you'd see in Studio Ghibli, just not as bright. The cat looks very soft, and honestly so soft. It genuinely looks like a cat person. Now here's the original, which was posted July earlier in 2023. It's obvious for anyone to see that this art is stolen, but maybe it was just this once, right? Well, not quite. This baby chimera was posted on the same day as the last image. Unfortunately, it was also stolen. This is the original with the credit or watermark edited out to make it look like Sol made it. You aren't fooling anyone, Sol. We have reverse image searches now. Which means it is usually easier to catch stuff like this, but not always. Here are 3 more examples which I couldn't find the original posts to. If you can find the artist, please put a link or their username along with where to find them in the comments. Now, while Sol has said where the canon characters are from, that does not count as credit. If someone makes fan art and you use the fan art, you should still credit the artist that made the fan art if you use it as a profile picture or something. So, that's all for the blatantly stolen art. Let's move on to the base usage without credit. A couple of things. First and foremost, the base is not credited. I don't know for sure, but I think this is the base used to make the see. Cool. I don't know My Little Pony, but isn't Make Your Mark the show where possesses can fly and A New Generation the movie where they can't? 3. I know this is a baby character, but the bio for the character is a little empty. You can make a better bio for baby characters. Who's her parents? Where does she live? Does she have a favorite toy? What about the food she never spits out? How many words can she say, if any? Can she walk yet? And there's much more you can put in a baby's bio. You can at least put some information about her to make her more than a cardboard cutout. Let's just move on to the next one. Oh, look, no credit on this one either. Gee, I wonder if a base was used on this one too. Oh, look! There's the base. While I couldn't find the proper credit, I did manage to prove this one was also made on a base. Now for the character. The colors are too bright and bold. Try turning them down or go further. The design is currently between generally seen as a good and sparkle dog, and you aren't committing to either. Please pick one. Next is the character's bio. It's also very empty. Do you not know your own characters? Who are they in their own world? Does he like to fly, or is he scared to use his wings? Does he have a favorite food? Does he run a gardening club? Where does he live? You don't need to know everything, but the basic information like the name, age, race, gender, job, and personality. If you don't know what to include, you can find blank character sheets and fill them out. Here's the last of the base usage. I know this was used on a base, but I couldn't find it, so if you manage to, then please put the credit in the comments. Thank you. This character suffers from the same problems as the last one, just with one kind of color, so the eye bleeding isn't as bad. Still not good though. You may want to give a good reason as to why she's a princess, adding that to her bio as well. To the last part. Art. This one is very easy to prove as they put it in the tags. This sunset, which looks like half of it was taken from the start of The Lion King. This bunny in a field of flowers and holding one of the flowers. This rather unsettling goat looks like it's trying to smile but has no real mouth to do that with. And this wasn't even the majority or half or even a quarter of the stuff in our gallery. Sol posts a lot and has over 4,000 posts despite being only on DeviantArt for 9 months. Like, look at this. I'm sure it's still scrolling by, so I'll try to talk enough for this all to go by, but it's like over 3 minutes long. I didn't even make it to the bottom of her gallery. I just stopped not wanting to have a file too big for my editing software. If you can, let the original artists know their art is being stolen and report the stolen pieces. But do not report their original art. That is theirs completely. Also, don't make fun of their art. If they make something on their own, they should be applauded even if it's amateur. They put something in the world and are doing their best. It's better to encourage original works than shoot them down for things they hadn't stolen. But you can make fun of her for stealing. The reason I showed so little is to establish a pattern. After all, 1's an event, 2's a coincidence, 3's a pattern. And we have 3 patterns. All of it art theft. 1 being blatant, 1 being base theft, so there's a little changed. 3 is AI art. None of these are good. There's probably even more posts since this video scripting and recording, but I do believe this video makes my point well enough without me needing to go see the changes. Now, I do believe this is all. I'm done. I don't need to go back to DeviantArt ever again. I can talk about people on YouTube again. Au revoir!